It is the 3rd of January, and the Lady Knights are here at Parsippany Hills High School in Parsippany, New Jersey, for the junior varsity contest. That is one loud buzzer between the Lady Knights and the Parsippany Hills Vikings. This is Stack Monster, and you're tuned in to Stack Monster Productions. We will set the opening lineup for the Lady Knights. Number 23, tipping the ball off, Bria Pierce. Bria Pierce gets the opening tip to number 15, Victoria Aspiazu. Also out on the court, handling the ball right now, number 30, Taylor Starks. Round out the lineup with number 24, Danielle Polanco, as Aspiazu takes it to the hole. Shot is a miss, and Parsippany Hills will have the first possession for themselves. Also out on the court, number 31, Mackenzie Hurt for the Lady Knights. There's an open look by number 2, rebound by Polanco. Starks over to Hurt. Hurt gets fouled, but not hurt, by number 2 for the Vikings. Knights ball. Aspiazu takes it. Dribbles right. Nothing there, so she swings it to Starks on the left. Starks gets around a screen, takes it to the basket, puts it up. Oh, off the side rim. A nice take by Taylor Starks. 1 minute and change elapsed here in the first quarter, as I look to adjust my tripod, get it at a better angle. Needing a break in the action. Mackenzie Hurt, number 31, digs in defensively. Takes her man right, loses the handle, and it's a turnover. Knights have it. Number 22, Sam Matthews, into the game for the Lady Knights. She takes it into the middle, floats it up for 2, for a 2-0 lead. Knights lead 2-0. Intimidating defense by Bria Pierce. Aspiazu picks off the pass on the interior. Outlets to Matthews. Matthews takes it up. Triple team. She dishes over to Pierce. Pierce back to Matthews. Dribbles to the left. Finds a lane. Floats it up off to the right. Grabs her rebound. No good on the second shot. Vikings have it, trailing 2-0 with 5:46 in the first. Whistle on the play. First personal on Sam Matthews. Number 22 gets fouled as she takes it to the basket. That'll be the first personal on Danielle Polanco. She takes instruction from Coach Katz as the Vikings go to the line for 2 shots. First one rattles around, goes down, as number 11, Jenna Catalano, into the game for the Lady Knights. Lady Knights step into the lane. And get called for lane violation. But there was good synchronicity on that lane violation. Consistent 4 across. Quadruple. Second free throw rattles around, doesn't go down. Pierce grabs the rebound. Matthews up the right side. Pass into Catalano was just a little bit strong and picked off. Coach Katz calls out the instructions. Polanco goes lateral, takes away the baseline. Hand up by Polanco. Number 26 doesn't know what to do, so she passes the ball to number 2. Timeout on the play with 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes elapsed here on the Lady Knights Television Network. Coming to you live on recorded television from Stack Monster Productions. Timeout. Hills with possession off the timeout. 5 minutes remaining. Bounce pass in. Aspiazu on number 42. Bounce pass in. Deflected away. Lady Knights come up with it. 4:43. They lead 2-1. Shot by Aspiazu is long. Polanco grabs it out to Matthews. Matthews launches. Back rim, no good. Tipped away, 3 sets of hands hit it, and it ended up in Catalano's. She takes it to the basket, where she's a little too deep near the baseline, hit the bottom of the backboard. Number 41, Mehek Sethi set the check into the game for the Lady Knights on the next stoppage of play. Good defense by Polanco and Matthews. Tipped away by Pierce. Polanco came up with a loose ball. Good defense by the Lady Knights midway through the first quarter here at Parsippany Hills High School in Morris County, New Jersey. Aspiazu goes baseline, floats it, and good for the deuce and a 4-1 lead. With 3:38 remaining, first quarter. Polanco, hand up. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound, but ripped away by the snake, Aspiazu. Outlet pass, Murphy into Catalano. Catalano draws a contact, 2 shots to follow. Shot no good. 3:20 on the clock. Catalano at the line, looking to extend a 4-1 lead for the Lady Knights. First one rattles around and goes down for Catalano. 5-1. Mehek Sethi checks into the game for the Lady Knights. Polanco takes a breather after stellar defensive effort to start the game. Catalano's money on the second. 5-point lead for the Lady Knights. Tipped out of bounds. Vikings maintain. Pierce had a hand up. Number 22 was able to shoot over and knock down the shot. Cutting into the Knights' lead. Matthews, 2 on her. Finds Aspiazu. Aspiazu draws a double team. Sethi cut through the baseline and bounce passed over to Catalano. And Catalano taking it aggressively into the shooting lane. Gets fouled and she'll go to the line for 2 more. She knocked down her first 2 free throws. Looks to make it a 2-possession game. And she does, 7-3. My math is a little bit off. 7-3. It would be a 2-possession game. 4 points, okay. I'm good. Second one is off the front rim, rebounded by Matthews as it kicked out to the free throw line. Aspiazu and Catalano play a little pitch and catch in the middle. Out to Sethi. Sethi swings at the Matthews. Matthews with a lane. Floats it up. No good. Foul call on the Vikings. 2 shots from Matthews. That's the 4th team foul on the Vikings. 2 for the Knights as Matthews banks in the first free throw for an 8-3 lead. Two bounces, sets, bends knees, releases, no good. Vikings with the ball. Double team by Matthews and Aspiazu, forces the ball left. A little stutter step, no call by the Vikings. There's a three-pointer, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by number 10. No love as Catalano grabs the rebound off the miss. Rattled around, did not go down. That's the 5th team foul on the Lady Vikings. 2 fouls away from a bonus situation. Coach Katz calls a timeout as the Lady Knights had difficulty getting the ball in bounds on that play and were dangerously close to a turnover on a 5-second violation. With 1:57 remaining on the clock here in the first half, we take a timeout here on the Lady Knights television network, brought to you by Stack Monster Productions. Armed with a new inbounds play, the Lady Knights get the ball in. Feed in, Aspiazu, long. Hills has it. The Parsippany, that is. Black Gold, Texas T. Wait, no, that's Beverly Hillbillies. Long three-pointer, rattles around, doesn't go down. Loose ball, fight. Aspiazu with it. Matthews brings the ball up court. Sets the offense. At the behest of Coach Katz. Catalano with a free throw line look. It's just a little bit long. It was a good take by Catalano. With 1:20 remaining. Hills tries to get the ball inside. Pierce playing strong. But she just brought that right hand down. Had she left it up, she would have altered the shot. But good aggressive defense by Bria Pierce.
Hey, Bree. You gotta slide the feet.
2 shots for the Vikings. First one rattles in. 8-4 is the score. Second free throw, rattles in. It's 8-5 with 1:02 on the clock in the first. Number 3, Abigail Stackhouse checks into the game for the Lady Knights. Over to Matthews. With 1 minute on the clock. Aspiazu to the basket. From the Pierce. Ball's loose. Hills comes up with it. 45 seconds. They trail by 3, 8-5. We have an offensive foul on number 25 as she swung around with the elbow. Couts inbounds the ball. Matthews to the right, dishes to Aspiazu. Aspiazu takes it to the middle, out by the free throw line. Into a cutting Matthews, off of Matthews' hands. She runs it down, tries to get it to Stackhouse, but not quite long enough. Picked off by the Vikings. Tipped away and stolen by Catalano. Catalano to the basket. Catalano good. Catalano knocks it down with 4 seconds on the clock. And the Knights will end the first quarter with a 10-5 lead here on the Lady Knights television network. 10-5. Set the stage for the second quarter action here at Parsippany Hills High School. for the Lady Knights. Catalano, Pierce, Matthews, Stackhouse, and Aspiazu. Knights will start off the second quarter on the defensive end. Drive to the middle, tipped away by Aspiazu. Catalano grabs it, jump ball. Possession arrow for the Knights. Aspiazu has it into Catalano. Little bobble on the ball. Catalano tries to rip it back. Gets it out to Stackhouse. Stackhouse gets the play from Coach Katz. Bounces it in Aspiazu. Aspiazu. She dribbles, draws in number 3 on the defense. Catalano got the good look. Missed, but grabbed their offensive rebound and drew the contact. She'll go to the line for the 3rd time. She's made 3 out of 4. Looks to extend a 10-5 lead for the Lady Knights. Coach Katz giving instruction to Stackhouse and Matthews. Well, Catalano shoots. Catalano with a good rotation. She's 5 out of 6 from the stripe. .7:13 remain in the first half. Looks good on the second. That's NBN shot. Nothing but net. Not to be confused with an NBA shot. Nothing but air. Read by Catalano. She tips it away. Matthews takes it to the basket. She gets deflected out of bounds. Lady Knights will maintain. Lady Knights are in the bonus now as Parsippany Hills has 17 fouls. Pierce gets it on the interior. It's deflected away by the Vikings. Catalano got the ball deflected away, runs it down, gets it to Stackhouse. Stackhouse puts it on the floor, takes it left. Tries to bounce it in. A little too tight squeeze there. The Catalano is picked off. Drive to the basket, no good. Catalano with the board, over to Matthews. Stackhouse lost the handle. It was bounce pass low. Aspiazu runs it down. Aspiazu puts it in. She'll go to the line for an and 1, trying to complete a 3-point play. Cobbs, number 12, Brianna Cobbs checks into the game for the Lady Knights. 14-5 is the lead, with 1 to come. Looks good. Rattles around though, doesn't go down. 6:07 in the half. Catalano back defensively. Ball fake to the basket. Good step in on the help defense by Cobbs. Gets a possession for the Knights as Aspiazu grabbed and missed. Matthews into the lane, off the back rim. Deflected out by Cobbs. 14-5. The defense by the Lady Knights. There's a long 3 off the rim. Cobbs boxes out, lets it go out of bounds. A smart play by Brianna Cobbs. She saw the ball was going out of bounds. She boxed out the Parsippany Hills player and allowed it to continue, and the Knights have it. 5.5 to go. Matthews into the lane. A little bit off. Aspiazu takes it to the hole, but it's deflected. Back to the Knights it goes. 5-19, 14-5, they lead. Cobbs takes it in, floats it, no good. There's a miss, rebound by the Knights. Matthews drives down the middle. This time she banks it in, it's good for a 16-5 lead. Stackhouse deflects it, 30 gets it back. There's a shot, off, Maspiazu grabs it. Stackhouse has it, brings it up court. There's a miss, offensive rebound by the Vikings. Good defense by Catalano, stolen by Stackhouse. Stackhouse takes it into the lane, bounce pass in. Oh, she gets called to the suitcase. Timeout on the floor by the Vikings. Coach Hatz reviewing what she sees on the court. Rhea Pierce will check back into the game. With 3:39 remaining in the half. Coach Katz says, yo, you're starting the game and my girls aren't even on the court. What's going on here? What is this, the NBA? Drive to the basket is good. 16-7 though, the Knights still lead the Parsippany Hills Vikings. Stackhouse puts it on the floor, over to Matthews. Matthews pump fakes, back to Stack. They swing it right. Good ball movement on this possession. Pierce just a little strong. Grabbed by Matthews. Matthews back to Catalano. Catalano sees a lane. She floats it. Catalano getting to the free throw line with consistency. She made her last two. This one's just a little strong. Only the second miss by Catalano. Back into the game, number 12, Cobbs. Catalano looks good on the second, and she is. 10-point lead, double digits. A little backcourt pressure by Lady Knights. As Coach Katz looking to force some turnovers. Drive to the basket. She took it around the corner. The help defense wasn't there. And an easy layup. Catalano from long range. A long two, however, as he was just inside the three-point stripe. As here comes the pressure again. And the Knights, by the mere image of pressure, force and turnover. 24, Polanco checks into the game with 2:22 on the clock. Back to Aspiazza, over to Polanco. Polanco bounces it to Matthews. They swing it around the perimeter, looking for something on the interior. They lead by 10 with 2:04. A suitcase, as Polanco wasn't quite able to maintain her plant foot as it slid just a little bit. With 2 minutes to go in the half. Steal by Polanco down the other end. Any foul on the Vikings will put the Knights in a double bonus situation. Matthews has a look, and it's good. 21-9. Nice feed inside for the easy bucket. Knights will look to tighten up the defense on the next possession. All's good, however, because the Knights have a 10-point lead. There's a turnover on the Knights, though. Knights don't want to give Parsippany Hills hope. A bucket here can cut it back to single digits with under a minute to go. Matthews gets around the screen. There's a dish to 22. Bank shot, no good. Matthews out ahead of the pack. She takes it strong. Too strong, in fact. Parsippany Hills is going to have a fast break down the other end. Back comes Polanco. Polanco gets called for the foul, but it's a good foul as she interrupts what would have been an easy layup attempt. It's going to make Parsippany Hills earn it at the free throw line. With 38.6 seconds remaining in the half. The free throw cuts it to single digits. Pierce back in again, along with 31, Hurt. Nothing but net on those two. Knights lead stands at 21-13. Special is the call. Deflected away. Matthews runs it back down in the backcourt. Matthews takes it right, puts it up. No good. Loose ball. On the floor. Jennifer Lopez on the floor. Jump ball. Vikings with 11.2. They trail 21-13. Knights look to deny a shot, but there's a three-pointer, and time will expire. And we go to halftime with the Knights leading 21-13 here on the Lady Knights Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. And you can find Stack Monster Productions on www.youtube.com. Stay tuned for second half action. Knights have it to start the second half, leading 21-13 here at Parsippany Hills High School, Parsippany, New Jersey. Stackhouse with the ball. Ball fake over to Matthews. Matthews takes it right. Two defenders. She finds an open Catalano, but number 25 was able to get a hand on it. Block it. Catalano got it back. Miss on the second shot. But Aspiazza says, "This little ball is mine." Goes out of bounds. After the eloquent call. And the Vikings have it. Into the middle. In steps the help defense. Three-pointer is good. 21-16. Matthews over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse takes it right. Reverses the ball to Matthews. Matthews looks to cross over. Fakes her out. Back to Stack. Stackhouse into Matthews. Matthews, ball was tipped from behind, but saved by Catalano. Catalano into Matthews. Matthews back out to the top. Inside, Pierce. Oh, Pierce had a look. She turned, put the ball on the floor, and it just went off of her leg. Hurt, number 31, into the game for the Knights. 6:37. Double team. Actually, Matthews was getting to her man, number 12, with the goggles. He's not really a man, but is a young lady. Knights lead by 6. Stackhouse with a hand up on the shooters, no good. Ball's out of bounds. Knights possession. Matthews with the ball. 6:08. 21-16 in the Stackhouse on the bounce pass. Stackhouse gets fouled by number 2. That'll be third personal foul on number 2. First team foul of the half. Aspiazzo to the bucket. 3 defenders, draws the contact. Second team foul. And the 4th on number 2, who might be checking out of the game, can serve that last foul for the 4th quarter. Stackhouse passed up a look, or perhaps a drive to the basket, much to the chagrin of Coach Katz. Offensive rebound, Matthews from downtown. Bada bing, bada bang. 3 points extends the lead to 8. 5:37 on the clock. Good defense by the Lady Knights. Leading by 8 with 5.5 to go in the third. There's a long shot, and an NBA shot, nothing but air. Matthews drives, dishes, Hurt back to Stack. Stack takes it, crosses over to the left, bounces it to Matthews. Cuts through the lane, Matthews back to Stack. Ball's tipped, Stack ran it down. Stackhouse handles at the top. Over to Matthews. Cuts across, out pops Hurt. Back to Stackhouse. Stackhouse, number 12 out on her, so she dishes it in to Matthews. Matthews sees a lane. She's got the floater working, but that time she didn't connect because she got fouled, and she'll earn it at the stripe. Matthews sets, releases, looks good, just a little strong. Catalano into the game with 4:37 on the clock here in the third quarter. You are tuned in to Stack Monster Productions. Too strong. Deflected out of bounds by the Vikings. Maintained by the Lady Knights. Blackjack, do it again. Knights reset. They lead 24-16 with 4.5 to go. Third quarter. Matthews out to Catalano. Catalano behind Aspiazzo. Aspiazzo with a nice catch. Over to Matthews. Side iron. No. Pierce rebound. Double team. Oh, she squeezes it in. Aspiazzo back to Stack. Stack to Aspiazzo with an open look. Too long. Too strong. 4:10, 24-16, Knights. Bucket is good. Pierce will pick up her second personal foul. Bucket cuts the deficit to 6 with an opportunity to trim it to 5. Opportunity no good. Pierce redeems herself at the free throw line. Is that the free throw line I said? How about with a rebound? I think that's what I meant. Listen to what I meant, not what I said. Aspiazu dribbles right. Bounce pass into Catalano was picked off. Drive to the basket, no good. Rebound by Aspiazu. Matthews settles down the offense to the Asp. Number 3 goes for the steal. The Asp gets to Stackhouse. Stackhouse launches, almost banks it in from 3. Catalano, she has a look from 3, and this time the bank is open. Somebody got the combination and they got it fast. 26-18, 3:03 left in the third. Number 14 gets whistled for the offensive foul. 14 fouls on Parsippany Hills here in the third quarter of action. Stackhouse rips the ball, bounces it in. Matthews has it. Over to Sethi. Sethi ball fake. 1 dribble, 2 passes, ball doesn't hit the floor. Matthews' shot was long, but Sethi grabs it and resets with Stackhouse. Stackhouse with the ball. Over to Matthews. Matthews takes it into the lane. 3 defenders converge. She finds the open man in the form of Pierce. Pierce misses, but the Knights get it back. Into Catalano. Catalano, she has 2 defenders on her. She rips the ball, tries to get it out. She gets fouled. She says, somebody put out an APB because I've been mugged. 2 minutes remain in the third. Knights lead 26-18. There's a timeout on the play here on the Lady Knights Television Network. As the Knights go to the bench for the timeout, leading 26-18. We go back to action following the timeout. I have an urgent message. I called for an all-points bulletin, and I have an all-points bulletin out for 2 more pizza pies from Theodora's. This ball's deflected out of bounds. The basketball game over at Morris Hills High School with the boys is in desperate need as 4 pies have sold out. So we're going to call Theodora's and try to multitask as Matthews gets it into Catalano. Matthews with the shot, it's long. Minute 50 left. 3-pointer, no good. Run down by Hills. As I've yet to actually dial the phone. Matthews drives, takes it all the way. She gets fouled, she'll go to the line for 2. Matthews is good on the first. (27-18). Second one, no good. Hey, George, it's Glenn, Stackhouse. Could you get 2 more pizza pies over to the Morris Hills High School? What's that? Well, I guess they must have sold out. Your pie's so good. Could... Oh, they already... Oh, they already called you. Okay, I'm sorry. I must have got the text late. Bye. There you have it. Stack Monster was a day late and $1 short. As we're back to action. A steal by the Vikings. They take it to the basket and they convert. They cut the deficit to 7, 20-17. One free throw to come for the Vikings. Out on the court for the Lady Knights, Catalano, Starks, number 00, Alyssa Baker, who fights for the rebound. Number 22, Sam Matthews, and number 41, Matt Sethi. Pierce back into the game. Fight for the ball. 52 seconds left in the quarter. Knights ball with a 7-point lead, 27-20. As the situation is mitigated over at Morris Hills Regional High School, as Ingrid Morin ordered 3 more pizza pies from Theodora's. Matthew's shot was off the mark. Pierce grabbed the rebound but stepped over the baseline with 36 seconds to go. Catastrophe averted. "29 seconds remain." Missed by the Vikings. They get the ball inside. Too long. Another offensive rebound. And with 17 seconds, they cut the lead to 27-22. It was once a double-digit lead, has been whittled away. Matthews thinks about it. Moves the ball instead. Stolen at the buzzer. Too late. We go to the fourth quarter with the Knights leading by 5, 27-22. Catalano will inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. On the court with Matthews, Stackhouse, Aspiazu, and Pierce. Bounce pass was stolen by Parsippany Hills. They can't convert down the other end. Grab an offensive rebound. Good defense by Aspiazu. Gets it out to Matthews. Matthews pass for Catalano. Catalano with a nice catch off the fast break feed from Sam Matthews. Stops the bleeding for the Knights, and they lead 29-22. Backcourt pressure, double team. Hills gets it over. Vikings settle it down. They trail by 7. Fourth quarter action. Stackhouse runs into a double screen. Shot is short. A case of short shot syndrome. Knights ball. They can slow it down, run their offense. They have a 7-point lead. Look for a good shot, preferably a layup. No rush. Pierce has it from Stackhouse. Back out to Matthews. Stackhouse over to Aspiazu. Aspiazu did basket, floats it up. Back iron, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Stackhouse ties up number 10. Vikings ball on the arrow. Next one goes to the Knights. Good job by Stackhouse. Matthews takes away the lane. Good footwork by Matthews. Long three, no good. Aspiazu, big on the boards. I hit my camera, almost knocking it over. But I'm good. Timeout by Coach Katz. Knights lead with 6:08 on the clock, 29-22. You are tuned in to the Lady Knights Television Network. Knights back on the court off the timeout, armed with their battle plan. As per Commander Katz, drive, dish to Stackhouse. Stackhouse with a shot. Bank, no good. Pierce tries to tie up the ball handler, but forces a bad pass on the floor. Catalano gets a possession for the Lady Knights. Knights showing good fight on the court. They lead by 7 with 5:54 to go in the game. 29-22. Matthews gets it in to a cutting Catalano. Catalano banks it, no good. Aspiazu tried to grab the rebound, but it was deflected out of bounds by the Vikings.
You go outside. Let's run this. Let's run this. Hurry up. 1 second. Go.
Matthews over to Aspiazu. Aspiazu to the basket. Up. Side rim. No good. Out of bounds. Deflected by the Parsippany Hills squad. Knights will try it again as little time goes off the clock. 16 fouls for the Vikings. Next one, Knights will be in the bonus. Inbounds was picked off. Stackhouse and Catalano get back on defense. Stackhouse forces a bad shot, but an offensive rebound and a putback. Nobody boxed out number 25, and she was able to put the ball back in and cut the lead to 5. Stackhouse finds Matthews. Matthews, ball fake, has a look, rattles, no. Pierce, in! Bria Pierce grabs the board and knocks it home and extends the lead back out to 7 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Inside, oh, that pass was begging to get picked off. No good, offensive rebound, somebody's got to box out. Stackhouse, here's my call, and Matthews grabs it. Matthews settles it down with 4:47 to go. Knights need to protect the ball and move it around. Good, crisp, clean passes. Bounce pass. Aspiazu from the free throw line. No good. Back iron. 31-24. Knights. Hills with it. Parsippany, that is. Black gold. Texas T. Oh my God, he did it again. There's a shot. Just a little bit long, as Bob Euchre used to say. (31-24). Halfway through the fourth. Matthews over to Catalano. Bounce pass into Pierce. Pierce with the right hand. Long. Aspiazu gets it. She had 3 defenders, goes up strong, and goes to the line. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, but shoot these free throws. Nice rotation on the ball as Aspiazu knocks it down, and Cobbs checks into the game. Number 12, Brianna Cobbs from Wharton, New Jersey. 32-24. 6-point lead for the Lady Knights of Morris Hills. Back iron. Matthews with a big rebound. Gets the Knights another possession. Ball gets knocked away and the Vikings have it. They trail by 6 with 3:50 to go. Switch on defense. Matthews comes out on number 12. Oh, three-pointer by number 2. Number 2 playing with 4 personal fouls. Bounce pass intended for Cobbs. Ball goes out of bounds. Knights lead by 5. With 3.5 remaining. Somebody's got to stay on number 2, like glue. Good defense by Catalano. Forces an errant pass, run down. Number 12 launches to the right. Nobody boxes out 10. She grabs the rebound, but a secondary miss. And Cobbs says, "Give me this ball. You're not getting it from me." And Brianna Cobbs will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Little confusion as the Lady Knights forget which end is up. 3-11. Cobbs. She makes the first, she gets a second. There's a miss. Rebound. Knights can be aggressive. They don't have to shoot, but they can be aggressive to the basket. There's a miss on a three. Aspiazu with the ball. Stackhouse bounces it to Catalano. Mackenzie Hurt in the game, number 31. Calls for the ball, gets it from Catalano. She takes it right over to Stackhouse. Matthews to the scores table. She'll check back in. Aspiazu over to Hurt. Hurt, defender. She banks it too long. Intended to bank it, I believe. And the ball just sailed over the back of the iron. Stackhouse gets over defensively along with Catalano. Shot was off the mark by the Parsippany Hills Vikings. Vikings call a full timeout. You see the tail of the tape on the scoreboard. 32 for the Lady Knights, 27 for the Vikings. That is a 5-point deficit if my math is correct. The Lady Knights are in the bonus. They've only committed 2 team fouls. 3 personal fouls on number 42 for the Vikings, and number 2 for the Vikings has 4. We take a timeout here on the Lady Knights television network. Timeout is over. The ball belongs to Parsippany Hills Vikings. They look to get a good shot. Cut it to a 1-possession game. Block! Catalano with the block. There's a 3, no good. Good box out by Matthews. The girls did their job, and Matthews was able to grab the long rebound by boxing out the shooter. Catalano has a look. Off the back iron, deflected. Ball belongs to the Vikings with 2:02 on the clock. Knights lead by 5. Knights ratchet up the defensive pressure just a little bit. And they force a turnover. And they'll have it. They can slow it down now and force the Vikings to foul. They're in the bonus and 2 fouls away from the double bonus. The Vikings go to full court pressure. The Stackhouse finds Matthews in the backcourt, and Matthews gets it over with ease. Bounce pass in for an easy look for Catalano. Catalano to the line for 2 shots. Off that drive and dish. Timeout on the play as Catalano gets set to shoot 2 free throws. That is the 9th team foul on the Vikings. Catalano was money on the first. Offensive rebound by the Asp. No good on the layup. Stackhouse back defensively. Forces the ball into the middle. Catalano's there with hands up. And an offensive foul as 42 backs in with a booty shot. Full court pressure. 5 seconds to get it in. They do. Catalano to Matthews. Matthews gets fouled from behind with 1:27 on the clock, and Matthews will shoot 2. 6-point lead, double bonus situation. Matthews will shoot 2. First one rattles around and goes down. She sets for the second. She launches. It is no good. Tipped out of bounds by number 30 for the Vikings. 1:24 on the clock. Stackhouse to inbound. Over to Matthews. Matthews drives. She doesn't need a shot. Ball was deflected. Stolen by the Vikings. Personal foul on Catalano. That's only her second and only the third team foul for the Lady Knights. .113 on the clock. 34-27 is the score. Knights lead. That shot is short. Last touched by the Knights. 1 minute to go. Stackhouse on number 10. Stackhouse steals it away on the inbound. She brings it up, no pressure, gets it to Matthews. Matthews drives, looks to put a knife in the back of the Vikings. The layup was no good. Good defense. Errant shot. Aspiazzo has it. No need to rush. They can settle it down. Abby Stackhouse steals it. Stackhouse tries to get it in. No doubt Coach Katz called a timeout, looking to settle the Lady Knights down. They've had a couple fast break opportunities, but with a 7-point lead, there's no need to take a shot. They can move the ball around, pull it out, and force the Parsippany Hills Vikings to foul. Matthews will be the inbounder. Into Aspiazzo, 24 seconds left. Matthews gets fouled. And with only 20 seconds left in the game, free throw should salt it away. If it's not already high in sodium. First free throw is money. Second one is money with interest. It's a 20. 36-27. That should do it. 15 seconds. Lady Knights play basic defense. 9, 8. There's a 3. Off the rim. 4 seconds left. Vikings will hoist up another one. This one's no good. Matthews squeezes it. And the final score is 36-27 as the Lady Knights capture their first victory of the season over the Parsippany Hills Vikings. You have been watching Lady Knights basketball action here on Stack Monster Productions. If I haven't told you yet, I'll tell you again. Stack Monster Productions can be found on www.youtube.com. So tune in for some exciting Lady Knights basketball action today as you see the Lady Knights after a victory, a satisfying win. They'll go for their post-game debriefing as we say so long from Parsippany Hills High School as I try to zoom out. Oh, that's way too close. Whoa! Nothing but nose in that shot. So this is the Stack Monster saying See ya on the other side of the camera. Thank you for watching Stack Monster Productions. Over and out.